for those who are sort of dyed-in-the-wool, sort of classical period jazz fans, it was quite difficult to swallow some of the more rocky sounds that you put onto the album. How's that been at your end?
I don't think the dyed-in-the-wool jazz people were into my music anyway. I mean, maybe they dug stuff I did with Jack or Joe, but I don't think they were out buying my records anyway. So I don't feel like I suddenly lost a bunch of followers, the dyed-in-the-wool jazz fans. I mean, and there are songs on Radio Music Society that are very rocking, and Radio Music Society sounds very different than Chamber Music Society. I don't. I'm really grateful for anybody who will listen and follow and pay their dollar to support my music. And what I really think they're supporting is creative expression. You know, that's what the music. That's why we all love this music. It's not because it sounds like Charlie Parker or Miles Davis or Thelonious Monk. We love it because it's highly creative and courageous, and I'm willing to go pay people to watch them explore and be at risk and create beauty and magic out of nothing and out of a language that I think I'm familiar with. So I just assume that's what people want to support me doing. And Emily's D Plus Evolution is that, or is all those things to me as an artist. So I just assume that it will attract the kind of listeners who want to watch a creative process unfold.
Indeed, and we're going to play another track in just a minute. I've got a couple of questions first. What do you make, because this is the second time you've been here, this is England's green and pleasant land here. You know, Brighton's the nearest city, but I mean, you know, we're in the middle of nowhere. What's it like for someone like you to come?
I'm from Oregon, so this all feels so good to me.
Yeah.
I love driving into these grounds and seeing the trees and the wind dancing across the grass. It's beautiful. It's really actually a relief, you know.
And back home, you spent quite a bit of time at the White House, really, haven't you? Every 5 minutes we seem to go, and here's Esperanza Spalding playing the bass in some room or something. So how's that been? It must have been really quite inspiring for you to be there.
Well, yes. I'm grateful to be in a high-profile place like that. You know, the White House it's a symbol of a lot of things that I don't necessarily identify with. Like, you know, I live in a democracy, so I like the idea that it's for everybody. And until this president, I think the White House didn't feel like an open door place where you walk through the halls and as a citizen of the country feel like you can engage with the political process. And this time around, with Obama over the last 8 years, it's felt like he's just thrown the doors open and got art and culture and communication just amplified out of that building. So it feels really good. But slaves did build it, and it also feels like a symbol of the sordid past of my country. So in one way, it feels kind of strange to be in there because it's such a complicated history. And on the other hand, I'm grateful to be one of the members of this sort of, you know, cultural community that the president has supported and really amplified through public television.